Y'all, I think we're ready now. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're live already.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
We sure
Oh, welcome to RRR the Breakdown, first outbreak, case 15.
Not the curse. No, no, wait. Not the crossover we DINO hoped for.
It sure isn't.
Hmm.
It sure is.
It sure
Okay.
kin isn't.
Hmm. Hi everyone. So this week's show is going to be a little bit different. So as we promised last week, we were supposed to be doing a retrofection. Um, but since the UK international airings of Power Rangers Beast Morphers there's been an influx of episodes that came out within a week. So basically, nearly it was actually me who decided that we would review the whole 6 episodes, well, not including 14 that came out just recently, from 9 to 13 plus 22. We'll review the whole arc, that what's going on, all that stuff for Breaking Hero Time. So Breaking Hero Time is back. We'll get back to retrofection another time. And yeah, that's the plan for today. We'll still read the reviews regarding Gokaiger from last week, and we'll start off with some upgrades. So, oh, by the way, welcome
Grayson's
back.
back.
Hi.
Grayson's back.
Grayson's back from a long hiatus.
Yeah.
I thought he was gone, but he's back.
I thought I was
Thank
gone
goodness
forever.
he's back.
It's like awesome.
No.
It's not cool that it wouldn't be with Trinity without Grayson. Seriously.
They're not supposed to know about Trinity.
Oh, that's right. We're not supposed to know. So we'll start off with our upgrades. And how fitting! I'll just change my background to upgrades. There we go. It's an arrow now. See? It's an arrow. Ooh. Let's see in the comments who's in here. Not Ultra. Yeah, I agree. We agree. We'll talk about it in a sec. But we'll start off with Tommy.
Oh,
What do you got, sir, this week?
I got Gundam markers. Got
Mm.
white and metallic blue.
Hello, Megadong. How are you? Oh, which one?
I-
Which one's the blue?
Metallic
What's
blue
that
for
for?
Shallow Ranger, but it's not really. I realized it wasn't this type.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it works. So I got those to fix. I got this one particularly to fix my Time Force Red. So hopefully I can fix that. If not, I'll just buy another one.
Actually, I prefer to be Lupin tricolor. No, I'm just joking.
Ew.
No,
Ew.
just joking, Megadon.
Question is, who's who?
I'll call red because I like red.
Cool.
Okay, I'll go blue.
I'm yellow.
No, I feel like
'Cause you
Tommy,
never
because
know what the
you're
hell
you're the
I'm
shortest one. You would go for Umika, but okay, whatever.
Really? I didn't know height was a factor, but okay.
I meant you, but okay.
Okay, I meant you.
I'm such a heightist, damn it.
All right, I think that's basically what I got. I don't remember
Yeah.
what else I got. Ranger Slayer. I pre-ordered her, but I don't know when she's coming. I don't really care because I honestly don't. I'm just
You
getting
really
her.
don't?
I'm just getting her because like she's only one per case, and then I feel like she's gonna get expensive later, and then future me is gonna get really pissed. And yeah, that's basically why. Is the shortest one. I'm probably am because I'm 5'7". So
5'7" is not like, what's the average height for a guy anyway? It's not like
Uh,
5'6".
It's 5'9".
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks
never
for
mind.
making me
You
feel
are
bad.
short. Never mind. Okay. Well. Yep. Exposed.
yeah, that's basically it for me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Just playing
I
with
didn't do
friends.
Anything. I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit. Grayson probably did more stuff than me since he wasn't been here for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's probably got a long list of stuff. So is that it?
Yeah,
That's all you got. What's your progress with the paints in terms of your time plus red?
I just need to let it to dry, but I think I made it good. I just need to
Mm.
straighten out
I
some things.
I
Hopefully,
see that.
if not,
later.
I'll just buy it. I'll just buy another one, man.
I
It's
mean,
too
there's
much
gonna
work.
be it's gonna be the shell former of
Oh,
this wave.
also, I got the paint thinner that you sent me, that you told me
Yeah.
about. I have no idea how to use that.
Okay, I'll
Smell
teach you
it,
later.
Sniff it.
I kind of did, but like, I did sniff it, and it's like really bad smell.
Do it more.
No, I
Oh
won't.
no. Oh dear.
I mean, I did kind of understand how to use it, but you gotta show me like more details, I guess.
Yeah, I'll show you some tips and tricks regarding that one. But it does help a lot.
I don't know. It's fucking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I have some. Like I had to give props to like customers and shit. I really don't like it. It's annoying.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Yeah.
just doing it because I don't want to spend another $20.
Yeah.
Might have to. So. Okay, that's it. That's my homework.
All right. And how about you, sir? You came back, and what do you have for us?
I don't really have much. Like, I don't even think I have anything. It's like, oh, what was that?
Oh! What was that? What was that?
Oh my god. Oh god, what was that?
Oh shit!
Whoa!
It's a bird.
Is it a bird?
I think
It's
it
a
might
plane.
Be a plane?
It's a-
Potentially?
It's P10.
I don't know. I don't know what
It's
it is.
P10.
I gotta figure this whole mess out real quick. Because it changes so quickly. It's one of my favorite things about it.
It takes you like 5 minutes to
It's probably
transform.
it's probably one of the
2 seconds.
like the favorites of that mecha line. Yeah,
It's
a lot of people did like it.
I like Kishu Neptune. He's my favorite.
in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all the mecha actually.
Just like
It was
that.
pretty fun. Oh yes.
Oh, Grayson, you have to flip the thing. His crotch.
Oh. Oops.
His crotch.
There you
Yes.
don't
I
how
like
this
the
blocks
clear
his
plastic
face.
on it. Okay. Mm.
It's upsetting. No,
He's like the
that's all-
lightest.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got other stuff. Like I got a new speaker. I got some other things that I needed. But I'm not getting into that. But no, I'm
Mhm.
back for the time being. I might be in and out. Recent
Mhm.
events have affected my mental health more than I thought they were going to, and I'm still kind of dealing with some just personal life stuff. But
Yeah.
today
That's
I'm
fair.
back. So
Grayson, you're always welcome to come back anytime, on and off. It doesn't matter. It's you know, we're here. We're still gonna be here. Where your access to anything you need.
access flash.
Flash. That's true.
But anyway, we'll see more of your combinations when we showed it off the Discord, which is really cool. I really love the stuff that you do there. But yeah, is there anything else you got? Was that pretty much it?
That's about it, friends.
That's about it.
That's about
Okay.
it. Grayson's back.
Yeah, it's great that he's back. It's great. Okay. All right, my turn then. All right. So I got quite a few stuff. So finally, I'll just show photos of it. I got Scouting Panda Progress Key.
That was
It was
expensive.
exclusive to China. Well, actually, I actually got it to what the normal Progress Key costs. Because I got this from Singapore. Yeah, they shipped it off in DHL, which is alright. It's like $15 shipping, I guess.
It's like
Australian
$30. It's like
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah, I mean it's exclusive to China. I mean, I'm not gonna spend like $50 plus. Like if it's $30, it's fine. So I got that because I don't think Japan's ever gonna. Oh, actually, I saw a listing in Amazon Japan, but far out, it costs like $50-$60 over there. I'm like, no,
It's not worth.
nope.
Even if it's
No.
a panda.
So Singapore, I'm grateful that they actually stocked it, and I also got an extra Vargoyle because of recent events in the show. So that's gonna be no longer that color, and another Beast X yellow. So I'm gonna do
That's
something
cool.
with that. Also, I've got another Lightning Collection Beast Morphers Blue and another Blaze because I'm gonna do something with them. And then I got Shang-Chi. He finally arrived, and Venom, which is a builder figure on a wave, but this is like a re-release that's fully completed and recolored to match the movie.
It's cool.
So yeah. Oh, far out! I forgot to reveal. I got 2 Ranger Slayers. And
Huh.
what happened was through Amazon Japan. I mean Amazon Japan, Amazon US. They send it like this. What the hell?
So
Well, that's alright. The figures are not damaged or anything, but I really like Ranger Slayer. She's cool. I bought a second one because I'll probably do something with it as well. Actually, I'm gonna get a third one on the way.
like for the guy, right?
Yes. So the second Ranger Slayer, I'll be giving that cape away, customize that and do something with it. I'll reveal it later on when I actually do the full custom, and then the body I could do something else with it. So that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy.
Oh wait, I just remembered. I got gold and silver Beast Morphers figures from Old God.
Oh, there we go.
I just remembered that. I don't know why I forgot about
No
it.
pre-change to Old God.
Yeah, I got it last Friday from him. Somehow got here really quick. So shout out to that. So to him.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is a Chinese Red 01 driver. I don't know if I would
Are you
get
getting
that.
that?
Oh yeah. Hey?
Are you getting that?
No. No, I don't think so.
Is it exclusive?
It's exclusive to China, but I don't think I'm gonna get another driver that just makes the same sounds, unless it's like a totally unique kind of toy. Then probably, but no way.
Alright.
Okay, so time to show off the 1-up zone and turn them to upgrades on
Alright.
Discord. Tommy?
It's coming. See my screen?
Yes, I do.
We got Cody. You got some Animal Crossing stuff. I have no idea who these are.
One of the Sable sisters, Kicks, and the mole guy who tells you off if you turn off your phone, your game without saving. That's all I remember.
Okay. It's cool, I guess. Tokyo Fan got Starscream. That's cool.
Oh, I haven't bought Transformers since last year. I haven't
bought Transformers since 2008.
Yeah, it's too much. It's getting too much for me.
Yeah.
I have to save money for other things.
Yeah. Old God, Void Ranger got Divatox.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I wouldn't mind a Lightning Collection Divatox. I mean, I saw a close-up photo of that, and it creeped me out a little bit because if you see her face, it's like it's like this very one eye's more forward than the other, and it kind of creeped me out. It looks like Ransig about to pop his eyes out. You know what I mean? If you look at the figure up close.
Oh God, got RR shirt with the right printing on it. So lucky him.
Yay! I'm waiting for mine.
Lucky. Grayson showed off some cool formations.
Oh yes, look at that.
So this guy's very creative.
Oh wow. Which one's your favorite, Grayson?
The egg one, Piton Warrior mode.
The Piton one?
This is cool. I like this one.
Oh, I like that one too.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is so cute. Piton Warrior mode, that's cool.
Void Ranger got the Karakuri set for Tricondor.
What does the guy have? Far out. That's probably expensive.
For movie edition. I don't know how much you got it for, but it must have been a good price, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it. It's a lot
cool.
of 1-ups.
All right.
It's a lot of 1-ups.
All right, let's finish off our retrofection review from last week. So we asked you to review Gokaija. We already gave our scores, so we're just gonna briefly look over the two responses from retrofection. Um, do you want to start off with Cody? Simon?
Yeah, I'll start over with Cody.
Yeah.
Cody, he said, "Oh, it's awesome. He hates anniversary seasons," and said, "Me, Josh." For some reason, then he said, "Motif, pirate motif is cool. Not your face. Plot. Treasures are what pirates do." And he said that how he liked how they were good guys. They weren't good guys at first. Well, they weren't like goody two shoes, but they started to learn more about their Sentai powers, which is cool. Characters, his favorite was Blue because his friend turned into a robot. He didn't like Green, but he said he wasn't bad, but wasn't good. Suits, not his favorite, but there's nothing wrong with them. Toys, he didn't own any. He did like the keys. It's a good way to represent everyone. And he said 7 out of 10. Wasn't bad. He liked it. He feels overrated. He likes seeing them in Georgia, which is cool.
I think it was overrated done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is gonna be let's get to prepare a little bit of a drink here. Hold on. VD17 presented an essay. Let's have a look. He loves the pirate motif. He likes how it's integrated into. He's like, it's like getting into One Piece, and it was perfect timing. Yeah, it is. I feel like Gokaija was inspired by One Piece, and also having Ranger keys. Yeah, having Ranger keys inside a chest, like using a treasure chest, which is, I mean, that's what you expect pirates to do: have a treasure chest and have a treasure inside. He said this is the thing. Every character had a function and worked in synergy with each other. Yeah, that's true. Marvel's being the leader, Joe is the brawn, and then Dawn has the brains of the team. That's correct. Yeah, he looked like, and he's also the cook as well. He's also the brains of the team and the cook. Yeah, that's true. And then Guy was also the wisdom or like the knowledge of the previous Ranger powers, which is pretty cool. Yep. And what else did he refer to? Luca being mixed with what? Badassery and kindness balance. Yeah. What else I could say? He said the villains were like okay, yeah, meh. And also that in terms of the plot, pretty straightforward. Yes, I do agree with that. Evil Empire invades the Earth, and then they fight back with different Ranger team powers. I think that's the point of Gokaija. It's not supposed to be heavily focused on the story. It's a straightforward story, but I wouldn't expect to be like mind-blowingly, because it's an anniversary season, so they should cater more towards like the anniversary aspect. What else I could see here? Yeah, that's pretty much. Tribute episodes were great, others were okay. The whole ultimate treasure thing was anticlimactic. Oh yeah. I'm not expecting big things to happen at the end, just because. Yeah, as I said, it's anniversary season. Yeah, he likes the suits. He said he likes the suits. He likes the bandana helmet on Silver. Gold mode was meh. And he likes the fact that the belt actually summons the Ranger keys. He loves the Ranger keys as toys. The weapons were fun to play with. He thought the mecha was okay, kind of blocky. but he really likes Gojujin. And he kind of like the Kanzen Gokaio, and he's not used to the Gokai machines. But overall, he scored a 9.6, one of his favorite seasons, best anniversary one. Yeah, I don't think he'll get any better than that, to be honest. And we'll see though. Next year, we'll see what they're gonna do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for reviewing Gokaija. So we'll continue using the shitty opinions. We'll begin referring that after we review Beast Morphers right now, which is what do we have now, guys? Tell us. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we got episodes 9 to 13 plus 22, which is pretty much the lead up to the DINO team up that it was being hyped for the last couple of years. So let's just quickly talk about episode 9, which is called the Evox Snare. So that's pretty much the end of the arc between Evox and Mary Daniels being as one. It was following up from the cliffhanger at the end of episode 8, where Grid Battle Force discovered that Evox has infected Mary Daniels, and in terms of like what happened from there is Devin is Devo. He was quite distraught that his father's being infected, and he wanted to find a way to.
One would say that he was devastated.
So he was trying to find a way to, how they're gonna get his dad back, but Nate had an idea to freeze him and freeze Evox, and then what was he trying to do with that?
Just freeze him.
Just freeze him. Yeah. So Devin was like, okay, so how am I gonna get my dad back? He's gonna freeze Evox, and then Nate's like, well, I tried my best to do things, but it's not gonna go your way. And then Devin's like, well, if you're not going to find a way, then I'll find my own way. So what happened was he was researching a lot of stuff. He was researching, and he came across some old history regarding Power Rangers history. So he was referring back to RPM, where he saw Dylan, the Black Ranger, RPM Ranger, was kind of having a similar situation of turning into an evil robot or android or whatever. And he thought it was a good idea to cross communicate to another dimension to Dr. K, and how to figure out how to extract Evox and Mary Daniels. So what they're trying to, but unfortunately he tried to send a signal, didn't get back to him. Then after that, what else happened? They went to the battlefield and all that, and they were versing Bulldozertron, and then what else? They were trying to look for more effects for Evox to maintain himself. And then later on, he got a contact from Dr. K. And Dr. K was like, all right, yeah, see, the situation with Dylan is different from Mary Daniels, so I can't do anything about it. However, he said that Dino Wing was together with Doomwing as one, and that they had the the splitters, something.
The split emitters,
whatever, and And then, so she knew some sort of dino charge history over there, which is okay, fine. So Devin asked Nate, like, well, split emitters, and then Nate's like, yeah, I don't know anything how to use that. I'll let you go to the vault, and I'll let you figure it out yourself. You got Ben and Betty going to the vaults with Devin, and then you see them going orgasmic over old Ranger tech, which they revealed in the story that that some of the Ranger tech are the basis of the Grid Battle Force technology, which is, I mean, it's good lore in the sense that, like, yeah, I mean, that's quite interesting. What do you guys think about that? Like, when they said, okay, well, the Grid Battle Force technology is based off old previous Ranger tech. What's your opinions about it? Overall, whatever I said, anything I missed out before I move on?
It was cool. It explains how their tech works.
Yeah.
They use like different parts of old technology and make it their own, which is cool.
I just don't know where I could see the similarities in terms of the technology. That's the only thing. Other than being connected to the morphing grid or whatever, right? I mean, you see some technology that wasn't even supposed to exist over there. Like, how did they manage to get, like, you know, the shift cell morph? Was it the shift cell morphers?
The Mystic Morpher,
Mystic Morpher,
Delta Enforcer.
Right. So, okay, well, so they were looking at the technology. They were listing all the different types of weapons over there. Then they saw the split emitters. And what Devin needed to do was ask Ben and Betty to power up the split emitters and the Morph X to activate it, because apparently it has no power. So what they were doing is that they're trying to lure out Ewok because he's running out of Morph X. So when they brought him over there, Nate, Zoe, Ravi, and Steel were trying to ambush Ewok using the freezing arrow, or whatever they wanted to. And Ewok's like, nah, you ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. And then Devin came, and then after that, he was like, no, Devin, I'm your dad. If you don't want to kill me, right? I saved your life, dickhead. And then after that, Devin's like, yeah, you're right, you saved me. And he lowered his guard. And then he gave a sneaky look. And after that, he looked into a trap. And then the split emitter is activated. And which kind of resolved the thing straight away the next episode after the cliffhanger. So, yeah, that's pretty much it with the episode. And then, was there a cliffhanger at the end? I was trying to remember.
No, it was like some Ben and Betty gag at the end.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, the Ben and Betty gag, yeah. So, Ben and Betty was quite prominent into this. I mean, they did help out with split emitters and stuff, but... So what do you think about the wrap up of the arc? Do you think it was rushed? Do you feel like it was...
I felt like it was rushed.
Yeah. I mean, he could have... I mean, they could have, like, stringed it along a little, like, another episode or two, but, I mean, due to time constraints, I mean, they could have, explained it a little bit more, but otherwise, it's alright, I guess. Any opinions, Grayson, regarding the episode before I move on to the next one?
I only watched like this one and the next one.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, that's okay.
covered covered a good amount of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing stuff. And according to everyone else's reviews, I don't have much to look forward to. So.
Yeah. It's quite unfortunate and. Okay, well, let's have a look at the shitty opinions, and I want to see where anyone says about episode 9. I don't think episode 9 has been mentioned. Oh yeah, we saw. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 reviews. All right, let's start with not ultra, and then you can do Cody again, Tommy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he said it's a great episode. The continuity nods this episode. Dr. K was completely unexpected. Yeah. Well, I don't know about unexpected because it was announced that she was already taping in terms of like the news and stuff. But if you weren't listening to the Ranger, the Toko gossip and around the Twitters and stuff, yes. Okay. Yeah. It's quite surprising. Issues that he's had with Ben and Betty. Yes, I do agree. It kind of ruins the mood, like having them there. I mean, it's all right, whatever. And then he said he feels like there should be a more build up to the relationship between Devin and the father because up until these last 2 episodes, he felt like the impact of Devin's father also being Evox wasn't made as a big deal as it should have, and due to the lack of interaction between Devin and his father for the major of the first half of season 2 of Beast Morphers. Yeah, first half of Beast Morphers season 2, I would say compared to everything else is probably the weakest. I mean, because like even though the DINO crossover was kind of it still did better than the first half of this season. I don't know about you guys, what you think, but yeah. Wish there was more interaction between the 2 before the reveal and the splits, but it isn't a huge complaint for the overall episode. It's more of a complaint for the first half of the season. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fair point. All right, Tommy, what do you got for?
Cody said, "Good comeback. He liked the word ability, Dr. K, splitting murders. He wonders how they contact each other through 2 dimensions, how Mystic Morphers got there, and especially the RPM Morphers, because Benjic was in them.
Yeah.
Grid Battle Force is a better version of Ghost Days Cave. Then he said he wished the arc with Evox and his dad was one more episode. He said it was still good. He gave it 8 out of 10. So yeah.
Okay. So we got episode 10. I don't even know what the title of episode 10 was. Do you know? Let me just check.
Boys and girls occasionally.
And let me just double check that. Intruder Alert, I think that's what it's called. Okay, whatever. All right, so episode 10. It was the debut of a metal hero this again.
Joe Chaku.
Yeah.
Grayson is shaking his head.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can I say something about the last episode? I did not expect Dr. K coming back.
You didn't expect?
Yeah, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it too early.
Yeah. See, with Dr. K, I thought the Colonel Truman was coming back too, right?
Yeah, maybe later.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
But I'm glad she was there. It's like she looked the same from RPM, which is cool.
Yeah, she just lost a lot of baby fat around the cheeks, but otherwise, still looks the same. Yeah. Okay, so episode 10, Intruder Alert. So it's the debut of a metal hero who is known as Captain Chaku from the Intergalactic Police, whatever.
Police Force or something.
Yeah. So he went on Earth. I mean, he sent a distress signal that somebody. What's the name of the villain again?
Right, yeah.
Ryjack. He was sending a distress signal that Ryjack is gonna come invade the Earth to, I don't know, to hunt something down, which is the Power Rangers technology. So they're all on alert. They're all like, okay, what the hell? We got an alien coming down on Earth. Um, and then for some reason they came outside and they saw him trying to siphon out the Morphex. And they're like, oh, that's the alien. They all assume that he's the evil alien, even though he doesn't look like a bloody monster, yet he looks like a bad guy. So they all tried to restrain him and take him under custody, which I didn't know. Great Battle Force is acting all police all of a sudden. Um, so I took him under custody. Oh, and also they didn't understand him what he was talking about, because he had the robotic language that, and then Steel was expecting Nate to know. Oh, do you know understand these? And like, no, I do not. I do not speak alien. Uh, um, so they brought him in, and they were trying to get some info out of him, um, but they can't understand. So what they're gonna do is that they put him into the dungeon or whatever they have over there, Grid Battle Force, and then they also had a distress signal. But before that, Ryjack came down on Earth and was looking for some Power Rangers treasure, because we're still continuing on with the lead up that there is acknowledgement that there's other Power Rangers out there, whether it's currently on that dimension or other dimensions. So he's been known to be hunting down, you know, um, going from planet to planet to find some good treasure. Basically, a pirate, basically. But also he came to Evox and saying, "Yeah, I'm Ryjack, blah blah blah. I'm here to look for some treasure." Um, and then Evox was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll help you get some treasure, but first of all, I need you to gather some Morph X. What can you do?" And Ryjack was like, "Yeah, I got this animator. I could bring up dead people alive using their objects or whatever." And he's like, "Okay, here you go." So he gave Vargoyle's weapon, and then he made a new Vargoyle, which is Vargoyle 2.0, basically. Basically, it's an orange, goldish colored Vargoyle. And also, he gets the collar, that obeying collar, whatever, that he must listen to every command that Ryjack says. So there we go, Vargoyle. Hence why I'm going to do another custom of it. And then they're both go hunting some more X. And then yeah, the Rangers are like, "Vargoyle, what the hell are you doing?" And then they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get some more X." And they were fighting, and then what else happened? I'm trying to remember. Do you remember?
Intruder alert.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. They're like,
What?
okay, so, because Ryjack introduced himself to the Rangers, like, oh shit, we got the wrong guy. And then they went to Captain Chaku, and then gave him the little bracelet that empowers him with the Morphex, and then he's able to talk. And surprisingly, he's able to talk in a what you call it, human voice, I guess. Human, no non-robotic at all. Which is usually not a common thing, I guess. Usually they treat it like some sort of alien-y kind of sounds or after effects after talking and all that. So yeah, so what you call it? Captain Chaku assisted the Rangers, and was fighting off Ryjack and Gargoyle, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was, um, what happened there? They had a fight. Then after that, Ryjack didn't die, did he? No, he didn't die in this episode.
No,
His
he
dad
didn't.
No, he didn't. Um, so he didn't die in the episode. The Rangers won for that battle, and then yeah, Captain Chaku said, "Okay, I'm gonna stay back and help you guys, because Commander Shaw was like, I really want you to be part of Grid Battle Force," and then there you go, part of Grid Battle Force. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode, I think. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Oh, what did you think of the episode?
Well, I think it was okay. There's a lot of mixed reviews regarding introducing Metal Hero again. I mean, they've done Sheriff Skyfire. What else did they do? They did the revised Beetleborgs as the Machine Empire for Forever Red.
Yeah.
For Captain Chaku, I know they were trying to do with Joe Chaku or whatever, but I don't know. The name just seems a little.
Because it's from Joe Chaku, get it?
I know, but like,
really dumb, but I guess
you don't have to really. I mean, where's the connection with Jiraiya and Sheriff Skyfire? Do you know what I mean? Do you really need to do?
It's so weird that Chaku is not the sheriff,
right?
But Sheriff Skyfire is a sheriff, where it's supposed to be the other way around.
Oh my god!
He's a space sheriff, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
He's still a space cop, basically, which is basically it.
I mean, they were kind of doing like a RoboCop kind of trope with Captain Chaku, which is like okay, that might.
I mean,
appeal.
the whole RoboCop design is based off of Gavin.
Oh, there you go. So they're kind of giving it back. You know what I mean? So, what I think. I mean, it's interesting. I wouldn't mind getting a Lightning Collection figure for it.
I don't, because it wastes potential spots for other Rangers.
That's why I said earlier, put a separate line. Nobody has to buy it.
Alright, that's fair.
If they have enough money to do it, they can just do a separate line. And I just want the rubbery texture of the figures that they do for Lightning Collection. You know, like. I want something that I could fiddle with, not figure arts Gavin, you know what I mean? But it's alright. I just didn't like how the Rangers handled Captain Chaku. Like they easily to prosecute somebody like that. Yes, that's the evil alien, blah 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 blah. But first of all, you didn't even investigate. You just straight up like attacked him. And second of all, he doesn't look like an evil alien. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make sense.
That's true, but like, I would be kind of weirded out in a way.
Yeah, I'll get that because it's quite different. Like, he doesn't talk English at the time, right? And then he is siphoning Morphex from a tank.
Yeah.
But at least talk and ask, who are you or whatever. And if he doesn't talk properly, you don't have to quickly arrest him. Just, don't. It's just.
Or do some sign language or like.
Yes, at least. And. Yes, it's mine, Cody. Yes, it's mine. Everybody knows this. Everybody and their mothers know this. Okay. It's because Tommy Smoke went into my apartment, my house. Sorry. Anyway. So.
Yeah, I do agree with that point.
But what else do you think?
What else I think?
Yeah.
It was cool to see like further build up to the crossover with all the
Yeah, I do agree with
reanimation
that.
of
Yeah.
like the putties and like the
Oh, that's right. The
triptoids and all.
putties and the trip toys. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about
And
that. And the
that was
Vivix.
cool with Ryder.
Yeah.
I did not expect this episode, like first part of the Gavin crossover, them
Yeah.
adapting it, and
Yeah.
then them using this part to be leading up to the crossover, which I thought was really neat.
Who's okay, what's Ryjack's Sentai component?
He's he's from Go Busters. He's from that crossover.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's part of the Maku family, I think, that Gavin was chasing after.
Right. Okay.
Let me look. We got time. We got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, Rhino Doubler. He's like the space mafia Maku. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
So that was cool that like they did something original with him, being like, oh, I got this gun to make different types of range of villain weapons or monsters, which is cool.
Yeah. Right. It was great to see Vargoyle back. Just give me tasks to do. It was a great cross. I mean, it wasn't a great crossover. It was okay crossover. It's like a mini
it's
crossover.
the first part, so.
Yeah, it's like a mini crossover to the main crossover. You know what I mean? It's a good lead up.
First part was like
yeah
to the crossover.
Yeah, and the fact that he summoned all the previous henchmen. I mean the foot soldiers for previous DINO seasons. The only thing is though that it's like why did he pick DINOs? Why did he just specifically pick?
That is true.
Yeah, I mean let's ignore the
crossover,
the DINO Hope, the crossover, whatever. Let's look about like he could still summon other past season foot soldiers. You know what I mean? I mean they have the access to the suits, right? So it doesn't.
Yeah, that's a good part.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I know it's a good lead up, but they could have brought back some of the Disney foot soldiers. They could have even brought back the Neo Saban foot soldiers. Doesn't necessarily have to have. I mean, you could have more than 3 different types. Just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gavin was okay. Gavin. Captain Chaku is okay. Captain Chaku is alright. I mean,
Joe Chaku.
Yeah, he's alright. We'll talk about more in the next episode, which is episode 11. We're up to episode 11 now.
Oh, we have Cody's comment.
Oh, let's have a look.
For 10, he says nice lead up for the DINO team of Galvin was better than.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Better than Metal Hero from Ninja Steel. He wished Wargo or Gold Ball lasted longer. He hopes Rhino Man could bring him back, and it just wasn't for this one episode. 7 out of 10. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. It was an okay episode.
All right,
it was yeah. It actually,
I like episode 9 better.
Yes. Yeah, episode 9 was a lot better. This one is just like one of 2 parts of the Metal Hero crossover. So, alright, let's move on to episode 11, which is the title, what's it called? The Greater God? The Greater God? Or was it the Greater Good? No, the Greater Good. Shit.
Greater Good?
It's the Greater Good.
Oh God. Greater God. It's the Greater God.
So the Greater Good. So it's continuing on from episode 10. And then we have Captain Chaku communicating with his daughter, living in some other planet. I don't know which planet. See, he didn't even list what planet is he from. Did he say where is he from? No, he didn't say that. So he was communicating with his daughter. Looks like it appears to be human.
Don't think so.
Appears to be human, and you can see, who was it? Nate or was it Ravi? It was Ravi, right?
It was Nate.
No, it was Nate. I know they had the same hairstyle. Nate saw like how he misses his family, and this comes to later in the story that he can't be staying in Grid Battle Force forever. He needs to go back to his family. So what they did for episode 11 was, I'm trying to think what they did for episode 11. They were fighting some more. He was helping out the Grid Battle Force Rangers. What else did he do?
Who?
Captain Chaco. What else did he do? What
He
else
was
did
like
they do?
investigating some stuff about Ryjack.
Okay. What did Ryjack do? See, that's the episode I kind of forgot.
Ryjack. Oh, he was about to steal the vault.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Then Betty did like the whole community gag with the flowers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, that was fine, I guess, but not my humor.
They did the trap thing where they,
did
the
marbles.
with the marbles. I'm like, okay, yeah. All right, Betty, sure. You funny.
Well, if you like that type of humor, I'm not gonna judge, but it's not my type of humor. So.
You like it?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's terrible. To be honest.
Yeah.
Not my type of
humor. All right. So he tried to enter the vault because he wants to access the Ranger technology, right?
Yeah, he was like tunnel underneath, which was just a good idea, It's like it fits well with the footage that they have to do.
And then what else did they do? Oh God, I'm trying to remember this.
They like stopped Ryjack, right? Like they trick him. No, wait, no, that's not. Oh, wait, they confronted Ryjack, and then like he absorbed people, right?
Yeah. They were fighting him underground, and then he started absorbing. He had all these armors going on around him. Then Captain Chaku did a finisher along with the Grid Battle Force Rangers, and then he got defeated, right? He got defeated this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He grew like.
Yeah, so he got defeated. Then after that, Nate's like, "Go back to your country. Go back to your country.
And then like,
go back to your planet wherever you came from."
Yeah.
Then Captain Chuck revealed, his half robot, and he didn't want to show his face to his daughter because his daughter didn't know that he became robotic or whatever.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Then after that, he was embarrassed, and then Ryjack actually went back to Evox, and then he disappeared again. Then where did he go? All right, let's see. Oh, they're fighting again, doing they're fighting, and then let's see. Let's have a look. He gone big. All right, he went big. I remember he went big.
And he summoned the sensation.
But what's it called? The
Reptilobeast.
Yeah, but what's it called in the show? In this show?
Yeah, Reptilobeast.
Reptilobeast. Okay. And then they got the their final combo mecha, and then they attacked him, and then they killed him, right? Yeah, they killed Ryjack. Then and then after they destroyed Ryjack in the Megazord battle, then Captain Chaco came back to the base, and then Um, where did they do he? Oh, they decide to turn him back into human. But what was the technology called? I don't even know.
They use the same technology where they turn into rangers. They mix like animal
Oh yeah, I did see it. It's
and,
in the
and then
pod,
human
yeah.
DNA. Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh my god, I'm a human again," and he's like so shook. And is that jacket the same jacket that they used for Super Mega Force Silver for Orion?
Probably. They look
It
similar.
looks like it. It looks very similar.
It's a nice jacket.
Nice jacket, yeah. And then he hugs Nate, and then he's like, "Thank you so much." And then he didn't give a shit about the others.
I mean,
and
Nate was the only one
he was
that
concerned,
like
yeah,
talked to him personally, and then like all the other Rangers were like, "Cool, it's good, glad to have you on the team." You know, with like no like conversation about his personal life or anything. So he cares about him as a human being, which is cool.
yeah.
And
And then
like,
after that, I remember Steel. He asked, "Can I have your awesome reptilevies?"
yeah,
And then he's like, "No, he's just kidding."
that's always custody. And I was like,
It's
oh,
so
that's cool.
funny. And then after that, he disappeared. Then after that, oh, there we go. The last bit. Ben and Betty getting eaten by the bloody Venus flytrap. That
Yeah, the flower.
um. Okay, that's pretty much it for. That was pretty much it for Captain Chaku. Um. All right. What do you overall think about the episode?
I thought it was okay. I think it was better than
Mm,
part one.
yeah.
It was cool to see that Captain Chaku was a half robot and half human, and like seeing
Mm,
all his cybernetic like parts of him. That was cool. I didn't
yeah.
expect them to open to be like in that type of way, where like you have
Yeah.
to basically give up your humanity to become like that type of
Yeah.
hero, which is cool. I think.
It's an interesting concept. To become a hero, you have to do some sacrifices. I think that's trying to message to they can come across that it's and it does tell a lot of people it's like don't be too much focused on your joy because sometimes you can lose yourself into it. So that could be a message that we're trying to relay as well. Um, but I mean, they got the Sentai footage to use. I mean, the Toku
It
footage.
worked. It worked
It did
well.
work. It really worked. And
I just like it feels weird because like every time I'm seeing Gavin, like not Gavin, but Chaku, it's like I'm thinking of Gavin. Like
yeah, no,
it's like his Reptila Beast. I didn't expect them to use that in the episode.
yeah,
I was
quite
like
biz-
that. It's so weird.
it's quite jarring. I
Yeah.
mean, if for a let's just say there's a very late Toku fan where they only know Power Rangers, they don't know anything about Sentai or Metal
Oh
Heroes and all
man,
that.
that would be rough. They would just be confused.
They'll be just like, okay, this is
Who's this?
yeah, this is quite bizarre.
Like what the fuck is this happening?
It's like,
Well,
is this Power Rangers too? You know, and
like,
it's
who's
just
this guy?
it's just kind of weird for them. So I think it's a fine episode. I think it's a good continuation and close to the
Oh, Ryjack.
Ryjack. I mean,
then-
since now Ryjack's gone,
It's like
we've got-
Scrazzo has the
yes,
gun
Frozzo
thing.
has the technology to actually reanimate past villains. So in saying that, otherwise it's okay. What do you think?
For what?
What do you think about the overall episode?
It was alright.
It was
Like,
alright, yeah.
It was the better of the two parts. I still think, like I said before, like it was cool to see Captain Chaku, like being
Yeah.
half human and stuff, and having a daughter, which I
Yeah.
didn't expect. And then him going back as a human was kind of a surprise to see. So that means that like he's basically done
Yes.
as a job, so he can go back to his family, which is neat to see.
Yeah.
It was alright. Like honestly, I didn't expect these two episodes to be adapted. at all,
Yeah,
but I guess they're there.
I was a bit I was a bit shocked that they actually decided to do that when I first heard about it. Um, yeah, so I'll just read out. There's a couple of reviews here. Um, I'll read it out. Okay. So we got Cody saying he felt bad for Chaku, glad he's home, curious to see if Ryjack will come back or not. Spoiler alert, he didn't come back. Not Ultra said, oh, for Beast Morphers 10 and 11. He said, still not a fan of them using Gavin. Yeah, a lot of people are not a big fan of that, just because it just seems a little bit out of place. But,
And I'm surprised because in Sentai, we're like, why the fuck is Gavin here?
yeah.
We're like, the only reason he was there was to promote his movie. But in this case, it was just like, he felt shoehorned in a way, but it kind of worked.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Just then he did crazy stuff and it worked somehow, in a way.
Yeah. Not Ultra thinks it's a waste of time in his opinion because 99.9% sure that Chaku isn't going to be relevant past these 2 episodes, and that's kind of true, yeah. And what's so frustrating is that unlike last season Ninja Steel, where Sheriff Skyfire episode was written poorly, the Chaku arc was written pretty well, with the misunderstanding making more sense than Skyfire and a little interaction that he had with Nate. But I just find it to be a waste of time to be giving a character development and the story to a one-off character that isn't going to amount to much. We could use these 2 episodes of high quality for something that will further the main story our main characters. Beast Morphers Season 2 has already squandered a lot of time and opportunities with a bunch of dumb fillers and didn't need more time wasted. Like mentioned before, these 2 episodes are well written, but I dislike them because of the idea of adapting Gavin. And,
Accurate.
I mean, fair point. Um, in terms of like a filler, yes, it's this arc is. I mean, these like 2-story arc is kind of like a filler-ish, but it still touches base to a lead up to the DINO team up that we're going to do because they're still referring back to the reanimation of the possible villains and all that. Still Ryjack being involved in there. You know what I mean? Like it's still touching base like with the morphing grids kind of situation, even though it's not heavily in it. It's more like the B plot, and this is like the A plot. I totally understand your frustrations in terms of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryogono replies saying, "I see where you're coming from, but I don't think this will amount to nothing because this is obviously a build-up for the Dino team. Yeah, with Ryjack summoning putties and whatever else." And not Ultra said, "I knew somebody would use a putties argument, but honestly, that is so minor that it could have been placed for Shadow in any other episode, and better yet, without Gavin." Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't think the main part, the Dino team up thing, was supposed to be actually, isn't it a 1 episode or 2 episode thing? Isn't it 2 episode thing?
For what?
The Dino team up, was it technically more of a 1 episode or 2 episode if you don't include the lead up? It was more like a 1 episode thing situation.
It was 1 episode.
Yeah. Okay.
The Great Connection was that 1 episode that happened because everything else was lead up.
Yeah. So I get what you mean. I would like, I would like a 2-parter crossover episode, just because it could flesh out more things happening within 45 minutes. Say so. Yeah, I get a lot of people's frustrations with these kind of things. But that's pretty much it for episode 11. Let's move on to episode 12.
What's 12?
Let's have a look. Finders Keeper.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this is a crossover between
Got
just
charge,
Dino Charge and Beast Morphers. So
which
this is
I
a
felt was really good, but in context, it's like why down charge besides the
yeah.
foot.
Out of
And
all
I felt
the
like
Ranger teams, yeah,
yeah, I felt like this could have been like a good opportunity for like Ninja Steel or something.
it could have been. I
Like
mean,
Ninja Steel, they were the previous team, and that makes more sense in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, let's just ignore like the behind the scenes thing, right? Let's just say, oh, you can't get all the actors for Ninja Steel, all that stuff. Let's just ignore that. But
Yeah.
let's just say, like, out of all the seasons, you could have picked Ninja Steel, like if you want, they wanted to. Yeah, Dino Charge. What happened in the episode? I'm trying to remember.
So like what should I call it? Oh, they go to Ryjack's ship because he has all the weapons.
Oh, that's right. They went to
Gets blown,
Ryjack's ship,
it gets
and
blown up because Zoe's like
yeah,
goes in when they told him
yeah.
not to go,
Zoe
but he goes in.
went in and tried to investigate the ship, and then there was like an explosion going on. Then that's where the previous villain Ranger technology was there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's where
like
they summoned Snide. Who summoned it? It was Blaze and Robo Blaze and Robo Roxy.
yeah, they're about to
Summoned.
get stuff.
Yeah, they're about to get the stuff. They summoned Snide, which is okay, yeah, sure, it's part of the crossover. Then they found Keeper for some reason. How did
No,
Keeper?
Keeper was just there.
Yeah, how did I don't know how he ended up being there
I
for
don't
some
know.
reason.
Like he was there to investigate Ryjack's ship, but then like Zoe, she said I only saw him the back of the head, and like
Oh,
she
gosh.
thought that was like the villain.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. What she did, she put the collar on Keeper and try to make him obey and trap him and all that stuff.
Wait, wasn't that a
And
previous episode or from the show?
isn't this the episode 12,
No,
right?
like the collar. What was that from? You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was on Vargoyle. Now it's on Keeper, right?
Oh yeah, the Vargo.
Yeah, Vargoyle 2.0. Yeah. So what they did was they looked at the previous weapons, and you can see Robbie holding like Lord Zed's staff, and Steel was holding Goldar's sword. So what they did was they tried to put Keeper safe, because he was explaining, like, what was he trying to explain? That there was like a disturbance with the interdimensions because of Ryjack and all that, wasn't it? Something like that.
For which one?
Like, what was the reason that Keeper was around? To get the weapons and all that?
Yeah, to get it back. Because keep it away from.
Then after that, Devon was trying to keep him safe, but it was hijacked by the Vivics, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Cue the Courage vs. Ghostbusters opening scene from the movie.
Yeah.
That worked well. Which was surprising.
Yeah, it blended well. Like, they were trying to chase it down and all that, and they were fighting it off and all that. And then after that, you see the Dino Charge Rangers coming in. And what they do with the Dino Charge, the Rangers, they fight off all the grunts and all that. And saying it's about to get wild, and they start fighting, crossover. And then Snide was there with Robo Blaze and Robo Roxy, and then they kidnapped Keeper and brought him to Evox. And then Evox was trying to get some information out of Keeper, and then unfortunately, because he had the collar on, he had to reveal some information, right?
For? Oh yeah. He was reviewing information about He was basically recapping Dino Charge for Evox.
Yeah, basically. And then, what else did they have? Grid Battle Force has the weapons. It's like, ooh, this is a dangerous Ranger technology, blah blah blah. Then after that, they were having some bonding moments with the Dino Charge Rangers. Then Evox, the little evil guy, was trying to use Keeper's staff weapon to activate something later on down the track.
Yeah, we'll find out later.
Then here's the situation. So Evox got in contact with Grid Battle Force. So for some reason he bypasses through the security settings and all that. And
Wait, like
Evox
the
was like,
Rangers, like were basically like, basically shitting on Zoe, because like.
oh, were they?
Yeah, they're
What were they
doing
say?
They're like, oh, why did you do that and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I felt bad for Zoe.
Because Zoe can't catch a break. She's been known as like a retcon character. Now she's been shat on by Dino Charge Ranger. I feel sorry for her.
Really honest things.
So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so they called Grid Battle Force, and he's like, "Oh, we have Keeper, but in order to get him, you gotta give us the weapons." And then Commander says, "Yeah, okay, I'll give you the weapons and all that." So, so they exchanged somehow. They exchanged weapons, and then Scrozzle took the weapons, and then the Dino Charge Rangers were fighting Snide, as well as Dino Charge and Beast Morphers, by the way. They were fighting. Oh, there we go. Thingy came in. Who is it? Shelby and what you call it? Shelby and what is his name?
Riley.
The Green Ranger. Riley.
Michael Taper.
Yeah, they were talking with weird voices, like it's nothing matched them. Then you see the Japanese footage fighting each other and all that.
I mean, Riley sounded good.
I mean, he sounded decent in a sense.
Shelby was obvious.
So. Yeah. Then what happens on Evox was like, okay, we're losing because Snide's losing. So what they're gonna do? Tell Scrozzle to summon some more villains using the reanimator that Ryjack left behind. So he summoned Sledge, he summoned Poisandra, he summoned what's the blue guy? The blue villain?
So it's not Igaron.
Yeah, Igaron's
it's
powering
Igaron.
Yeah.
Fury, did you say Fury?
Fury, yeah, Fury as well. Yeah, summoned all the Dino Charge main villains. What is it?
Curio, the green guy. Lucario?
Yeah, Curio, yeah.
Who's there?
So they're fighting, they joined the fight, and they...
It was a cool morph.
Which one?
It was a cool morph, like, between the two teams.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's probably the best morph I've ever seen in the crossover, and like...
Oh my god, you haven't seen that
like
in a
forever.
long time. You haven't seen it in a long time, yeah.
Probably since Once a Ranger, probably.
Yeah. So they finally escaped with Keeper, and then the Dino Charge villains were like pissed off and went back to Evox.
Yeah.
And then Keeper was like, "Oh, thanks for saving me" and all that. And the Giant Hunter Rangers bonded a little bit more with the
Beast Morphers
Rangers. Then after that, they went back to the dimension
for no reason, even though
for no reason.
They said, "Oh, we got our own duties at our own Earth."
Yeah.
Even though our villains are still on your Earth, so see ya, take care.
And what's interesting is that Keeper decided to stay on that dimension. He didn't actually go back with the Dino Charge Rangers,
Yeah,
so he's investigating furthermore. So that was pretty much with episode 11. It was like, okay, so you have episode 9, which is the close of the Evox. You have episode 10 and 11, which is the Gavin crossover. Then you have episode 12,
which is
which
like
is
the
the Dino
dinosaur
Charge.
crossover.
Just Dino Charge team up episode, which is what I think. What do I think about it? Is alright. It's a little bit disjointed, a little bit. The action's fun because of the Sentai footage. It's just I don't know. I'm having a mixed feelings about it. I mean, it was okay. It was good.
It
I
was
guess.
probably my favorite episode out of all the episodes that came out.
Yes.
I would say so. Because wait, go ahead.
I mean, see, because like Dino Charge is like, it's just because I don't have a deep connection with Dino Charge. Yeah. I mean, the characters are like alright in a sense, but
like, it was nice to see them like still, like see them afterwards. Like besides like Coda, because we've seen Coda like that guy's been there forever. He's a comeback.
Yeah.
It was nice seeing like Chase. Nice seeing Chase, Ivan, and Tyler coming back.
Yeah, I like the interactions. Like they still their authentic selves.
Yeah, it felt like they haven't left the show and still kept on going. You know, they haven't left in a way.
Yeah. It's great to see Sledge and stuff back. Like, it was quite refreshing to see.
Yeah, it was cool to see them.
Yeah.
Voice Andrew still doesn't have that wedding, like, and stuff. Oh,
yeah,
I loved
how
the Ranger said, "Oh, but look, in Ranger history class, this is Lord Zed's staff."
So,
and, like, it's such a weird line, but
it's like I didn't know there was a Ranger history component to being part of Red Battle Force. Like, when did they say this? Like, we didn't know about this in first season.
I mean, it does make sense because like they use the morphing grid as a resource, and like
you're right.
they have the Power Rangers. They would have training.
I mean, the terminology morphing grid, Morphex. They did touch base on Rita Repulsa, with Mayor Daniel's speech, right? He said Rita Repulsa,
and then like with like Nate's vault. So it's assumed that like
that they have some sort of Ranger history.
Yeah.
But I would like them to delve more into that. Like, what studying do you have to do? Did you have to take an exam to know all the Rangers and all that stuff?
Like, how many Ranger history classes are there? Is there like a Saban, Neo Saban Disney era? You know what I mean?
So you have to do 3 separate essays, one for the Saban era, then the Disney era, and then the Neo Saban era.
Yeah.
Now they have to start a 4th curriculum, which is the Hasbro era, right?
Yeah. And also, how would they know about SPD since isn't that the future?
That's the problem.
Record? So SPD is the weird one. Yeah, it is.
SPD is weird. Time Force would be weird. RPM, I think it's still quite weird.
I think Time Force would work because Wes is still there. Wes and Eric. Anyway, and then like Jen and them are always going back and forth.
That's right. Yeah.
Time Force would takes place in the future, technically.
That's right. Time Force would work, but
the odd one is SPD.
What about RPM though?
RPM is like a different dimension. Don't they have like Skype? Like they
did the Skype interdimension
K. Yeah, so they know about because like Dr. K in episode 9 was like, "Oh yeah, I read about the split emitters from like an article." I'm like, okay. I guess they know. I guess someone wrote an article about Xenolink, about split emitters, and wrote in the news as a headline, I guess.
So okay, because they said because the premise of RPM is in a not so distant future in the different dimension, right?
Yeah, in a apocalyptic world,
Yeah.
which I'm assuming, because from the look of it, they still have their base, and like I'm assuming they defeated Vengeance, or maybe not. I'm not sure. We'll see when she comes back or not later.
And because that could still be counted as 2009 a post-apocalyptic world doesn't mean that you know what I mean. And so
Yeah.
what year is it?
I don't know how time works in other dimensions. How does it work?
It's so weird. It's just it
No,
just gets me thinking.
my head, but they're all connected through the morphing grid, so.
Okay, so if it's connected to the morphing grid, then someone's time traveling in Grid Battle Force to have knowledge about the SPD ranges, right?
Yeah, 'cause they cross over with Dino Thunder, so Tommy was there, so Tommy probably knows SPD, right? Even
Yeah.
though that wasn't JDF, but that's technically Tommy disguised as Jeffrey.
Okay. Oh yeah, because Tommy had the Master Morpher. He can morph into anything, so he went to Dino.
Yes, and then he did the archive during Legacy of Power. So I'm assuming he kept on doing shit.
Yeah.
In Reef side because he knows like Gia and them. It makes sense to me, sort of.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So it's better than Sentai and Rider, which they don't play at all.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so. All right.
So back on track.
Yeah, back on track. Where were we up to again? We were up to the
like Dino Charge Rangers.
Dino Charge Rangers. Okay, so they went back to their own dimension.
Yeah.
Because they're from a world where dinosaurs exist to their present day.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Keeper is from there, but he's still traveling around Beast Morphers' world.
Yeah, to like investigate still, or some shit. He just left. He like literally just left.
Because isn't it in the morph? Okay, basically in Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Each season is their own world. Basically, what they did for Geo, right?
Well, Rangers is because Beast Morphers they established that they take place in the main continuity. So MPR through Beast Morphers, except for Dino Charge and
SPD
and no, well SPD. I feel like SPD is part of the main timeline.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
but it's further in the timeline because they take place in 2025. And then Dino Charge is in another dimension. All dinosaur shit.
Okay, I'm getting a headache with this.
Yeah,
okay,
it makes sense to me somehow.
I'm gonna start a flow sheet. I'm gonna start a flow sheet and then do like.
It's like
go with like the flow sheet and see. Okay, where does this start? When does this start? Where is it connected to and all that? I like to have to figure out the math behind it or whatever. But anyway, overall, the episode's fine. What do you think of the episode? Dino Charge is your favorite one, right?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite episode because I like seeing the actors back.
Yeah,
it was cool to see them trying to replicate Shelby and Riley's voices, even though Riley's kind of worked. Besides the fact, as I mentioned before, of them just like looking down upon Zoe, it was a good episode. It was nice seeing them back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the reviews for this. Okay. All right, Cody. He's the only one who reviewed for episode 12 for some reason. Felt that they were hard on Zoe. Were they? I don't know. Zoe.
Yeah, they were. It reminded me how like some parts of Dino Charge from what I remember, they kind of look down on each other sometimes, or some antics.
That's bizarre.
Or like from Ninja Steel. Remember how like Mick like kind of do the same thing? Like you kind of fucked up in a way.
Yeah.
And then they learned the cat kind of shtick.
Yeah,
But in
yeah,
this
I
one,
get
it
it.
was like they were very confrontal
Yeah,
compared to that way.
very
So
passive aggressive in a way, I guess.
I wouldn't say passive aggressive, more like aggressive. Because like down
Oh, they're
they're
more
like,
aggressive.
they're
Yeah.
like, why did you do that? That was keeper. And then like
Oh,
Zoe's
gosh.
like, I didn't know. I didn't look behind in my major history class. I didn't know that was him until I looked.
God.
That's funny.
He said, I can see still doing the same thing. I felt it was a jerk move on the Dire Charge range to leave, knowing that Sledge and the crew are still out there. That is true.
For what?
They left. Okay, they left to their dimension, but they knew that Sledge and everybody else
Yeah,
hasn't been
that's why I
defeated yet.
said. That's why I said earlier.
Oh,
And it doesn't
and
make
then
sense.
he scored it 1.9 out of 10. So
Wait,
he's good.
no.
Oh wait.
Oh shit.
Oh no, 9
Wait,
out of
part
10.
one. 9 out of 1 point.
No, no,
Oh my
1.9.
god.
He scored 9 out of 10. Okay. Okay. So, all right. It's for me. It's an okay episode. For you, it's a great episode. Um. Okay. Well, we'll go to episode 22. Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird.
22.
You're going from 12 to 22 to 13. I
It's
guess
called.
that's how math works.
Why
so.
is it called 22 for some reason? Is this supposed to be
Because,
like?
okay, so they used the holiday episodes to make it this episode. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's bizarre.
Because like
Well,
there's no holiday episodes this year, I don't think, or last year.
Okay, so they changed
Like
it to
last year, they only had a Christmas episode, I think.
so no Halloween.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we got episode 22 called Making Bad. So pretty much, okay, this is where it's gonna go downhill a little bit. Okay.
Oh my
Hi,
god!
hello. Who's this? Hello, how are you?
Hello, new person.
New person. So what they're going to go through now. So it's a clip show, basically.
Yeah, it was a really bad clip show. It was cool. It was cool to see different parts of it, but
To be honest, I would prefer them not to do any voiceovers, just show the clips. Honestly. So the beginning of so the main thing of the episode is like who do they want to revive? Basically, it's just like who we're gonna revive for because they only have one set of powers left to revive the a new villain because they have to use diamonds or whatever, right? They only have one. Yeah. So they were trying to get Thieftron to actually steal the diamonds, but the Beast Green Battle Force actually stopped him and all that. So they got no choice but to rely on one set of diamonds left to actually summon a villain. So they all suggested, okay, let's start off with how about Korog for some reason? Apparently his name is Korog, not Korag.
Korag.
Bloody hell! They said like didn't Struggle say Korag?
No, they all said Korog, I think, or I think Evox said Korag.
Oh my god, I don't understand.
I barely just remembered that till now.
Is it Korog or Korag?
They say Korag. Korog.
Oh my god.
No, Roxy's it. Oh my god. It's like and like the
I think there was
footage.
something wrong with the script where they asked what's her name?
Liana?
Liana, yeah. They asked Liana to read out the script and they probably had a typo. And and then she pronounced it Korog. Which is oh my god, I don't know how it's just weird. So it was great seeing showing the scenes of Korag into the screen. It brings back so much nostalgic memories, I guess. Did they use the original voiceover for the original dub for Korag?
Not for all of them.
Not
No,
for
I
all
don't
of them.
think so. I don't think none of them were sound the same. I don't think none of them were the original
Right.
because they all sounded so weird and like, especially Udana. That's like that's not Udana.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I saw this, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. They're showing old past
Oh
villain
shit.
clips.
Oh no, it's Ultraman Z in 30 seconds.
Wait, what? You're joking, right?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh. Yeah.
Wait, where's
Yeah.
Grayson? He just left.
Yeah, he left.
Oh.
Because he didn't watch the other episodes, I'm assuming.
Okay, fair.
So, alright, well, we have to watch Ultraman Z later.
A live reaction during the breakdown.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Ultraman Z next week on our review for Breaking Hero Time. But, yeah, okay, so showing off Korak, so what's the next up? We got, then they made it, they pointed out that Korak ended up being good, so it was a poor choice, right? So they also suggested, okay, we'll look for some diamonds and we'll think about it. And they caught Thieftron, as I said earlier, and then they said, how about Astronomer? And oh my goodness, for Corone and Andros, the voiceover is ridiculous. I don't know what you think, Tommy.
They all sounded bad. Like I was trying to replay these scenes in my head. I'm like, at least in Legacy of Power,
Yeah.
like it worked because like they used all the footage again. But I just don't know why they couldn't have done it. Maybe because they
I
couldn't.
don't get like why didn't they need to voice over again? Like how bad is it that they couldn't get the audio for the clip?
Yeah,
Like,
or maybe they could have just like gone to DVDs or something, like spliced the footage. Can they have done that?
yeah, they could have. I mean, someone's done it. On
I think Sentai 5 does it all the time. So
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
Like I remember Kyle Higgins. Kyle Higgins said like, yeah, it does. Kyle Higgins said like, oh yeah, because the aspect ratios or something.
Oh, because of what? Sorry.
Aspect ratios of the footage or something, and then dubbing. That's why they need to dub over the voices, because that's what he said. But I'm just like, man, it's rough.
Yeah, and then, but then it also revealed that Astrana became Corone, and she was the Pink Light Lost Galaxy Ranger, and it brought back a lot of like. I just recently watched Lost Galaxy, and I'm like, oh, it's great to see footage again, like in a current Beast Morphers episode, which is, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but the voice acting just sounds so ridiculous. And then they also, even with Lord Zed, he sounds so bad. Like, oh, they can't. I cannot comprehend this. Okay, fine, they can't get the audio, but at least get the voice actors to sound close enough to the characters.
Carell, no, it was sounded so generic. What's acting?
Oh man, and Lord Zed doesn't even sound like Lord Zed. Like,
yeah, Robert Axel Rock, he rest in peace. But it's yikes.
And it was funny that they pointed out like, no, we can't use Lord Zed because he would betray them. And yes, most likely he would.
I mean, yeah, he would.
Especially with the Dino Tribe villains, like how dumb they are.
And then also, like, Lord Zed's a human now, technically.
Oh, that's right. He is technically human. So how can you technically revive a human? Like, he's alive, but he is not alive. You know what I mean?
Maybe they would bring back, like, an aspect of him when he was evil or something. Man-face. Like how in the Lost Galaxy, Corone was fighting herself.
Yes.
Maybe probably that way, shape or form. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yes, that's how it works.
So they found some diamonds, and they're like, "Why did you find some diamonds?" They did some fighting, and then yeah, defeated Thief Tron. Then with the I forgot about that big bow, and they did combine it with the weapon. I forgot what it's called now, some sort of cannon.
Which one?
Then yeah, the
Beast
Beast
X
Cannon.
Ultra Cannon or some shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like I didn't expect those things to combine or something.
And then who did they decide? Oh yeah, Robo Blaze suggested Psycho Red. Just one Psycho Ranger. Just Psycho Red.
They should have brought back Psycho Pink since she killed Kendricks.
I mean, she technically killed a Ranger. Yeah, she did.
But that would be funny because there's no Pink Rangers except for Shelby and
Yes.
Pink. So
Oh man, it was just so bizarre. Yeah. So they brought Psycho Red and saying that yeah,
he's too angry all the time.
too angry all the time, can't handle it. He'll get easily defeated, but he just only focused on one person. I don't think he would follow instructions, all that. I'm like, okay, yeah, true. And it was great seeing the Lost Galaxy in space team up scene when they defeated the
But not
Psycho.
when they were talking. Sorry.
Huh?
But not when they were talking.
Yeah. It's just Then after that, they went on to a mecha battle, I guess. Yeah, they went to a mecha battle. And then they went back to the factory, and then everybody is all charging at them. The Dino Charge villains were charging at the Great Battle Force Rangers. Then more mecha battle. Then,
Oh yeah, like Robbie during the episode was like, oh yeah, the first store starts in the A, the second store starts in the B, the third store starts in the C. So the fourth store,
it's with diamonds. Yeah, I didn't understand that.
When he said it, it was
alphabetical
like,
order. It was like trying to teach us how to use letters. I'm like,
yeah, the alphabet. So that means they had to go in that store.
Oh god!
It's like I guess this town has diamond stores that are
goes by the alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Poisandra and Co died, then Sledge was crying, then Evox was like, that's it, I had enough. You all failed, you're a bunch of failures. I'm going to decide who's going to become the next villain to be summoned. And he's like, present to me Golda. And then Golda was shown, and then his voice, oh my god, irritated me.
I don't remember it at all. It was pretty generic, so
it was very, very generic, and it just made me like, please, why? And then they got Golda's sword and reanimated Golda, which is now called Golda Maximus, which is okay, which is fine. I guess it's fine, I guess. And then he asked Golda to kill off Sledge. Killed off Sledge.
For like the fucking millionth time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he stays dead.
I really feel sorry for Sledge, but
well, I
he just had to go, I guess.
He doesn't stop dying.
And then, yeah, that's where the episode ended. And then after that, what is it? Bon. That's it. That's pretty much it for this episode. It was a build up to the Dino Team Up episode. So they pretty much summoned up Golda. So what do you think about the whole clip show thing?
It was alright. The voices just I couldn't handle the voices.
I couldn't, and it was
such a. It was such a distraction for me from the episode because I just couldn't stop laughing how bad they were, like really bad.
Yeah, I just couldn't handle it. Like, it was annoying. It was very half-assed to the point, like, why did it even bother? Like, it's there was no thought, or effort put into this type of little thing that they were supposed to do. Like, voice acting is not hard. Like, you can alter your voice, you know, or at least get somebody who can do it. But I don't know. It
Like
just sounds
I
really.
liked how the clips that they used and the explanations that they said,
Mm,
like oh, they're Psycho Resident asked Psycho Res has a temper, and like Lord said to a snake, and like Astronomer is a good guy now,
yeah,
you know.
that
Like,
I
that was
give
cool.
them commend for, because like they still touch base on what like the personalities of the villains are and why they're not usable for
Like
a
I feel
team
like
up.
there's like
And
so many more villains they could use besides Goldar, you know, because I
yes,
felt like Goldar, he's cool now, like
yeah,
but like at the end of MPR, he felt like he was kind of like goofy in a way because he was
he
kind of toned
became
down.
he became nerfed and goofy at the end of
Yeah,
MPR season 1, right?
like around season 3 to Zio, around
Oh,
in
that's
space,
right.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. He
because
was.
Zed and them were like goofy, sort of in a way, like
They
still
were no
kind of
longer useful. They were no longer like
yeah.
doing opposing threats. Um, yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Like there's so many
But
other villains that could name, like Thrax. That would
you
be
could have got
cool. See
Thrax.
if I
Yeah,
get
you could
Thrax's
have
son.
got Thrax. You could
uh,
have got Darkonda. You could have got
Darkonda, yeah,
Ecliptor.
Darkonda would have been good.
Yeah,
Um,
Ecliptor too.
Cliptor,
Um,
Master Orc,
Diabolico.
Master Orc.
Diabolico.
Yeah, Dalabalco's
Master.
good.
Yeah.
But with Dalabalco, he was a good guy sort of in the end because he stopped
Yeah,
doing that
that's
here.
true. That's true.
Um,
Um, you could have got Frax a little bit.
yeah, because he turned crazy in the end.
He went crazy. Went ballistic.
Oh, Mesogog, Mesogog.
Mesogog, yes.
Like, like, because like if we're not including Anton, because like they're both different personalities
Yeah.
in a way. Grum,
Um,
Grum maybe.
Grom, yeah, they could have got Grom. You could have got anyone from Operation Overdrive,
Fear
Flaria,
Cats maybe,
the
but they
Fear
did that.
Cats.
Or
The
maybe they
Fear
did
Cats
that.
was yeah, they went into Ninja Steel, that's right. You could have brought the Fear Cats back and make them reoccurring villains throughout the Power Ranger seasons
Or
throughout the years.
like Moltor or Flurious. Either those
Yes,
two. Like there's so many
yeah,
more options than Goldar. Like I like Goldar, like he's alright, but like you know what I
yeah.
mean? Because
It's
like the way Goldar, like the last time we saw him, like he turned to
It's like
dust.
Golda died in a
Yeah, laggy.
it wasn't defeated like in a mind blowing manner. He just got destructed. He got killed
With
by
the Z
the
wave.
Zordon wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for him to come back, it's just like yeah, okay. Like fearsome. You know what I mean? Like you became a goofball like in space. I mean Zero in space, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, no. But anyway, overall, it was again for me. It's an okay episode. Um, what do you think about the episode? Is it
I
alright?
give it like a 5. It's average. Like the
Yeah,
whole Beast Morphers side plot was funny to me because the way Robbie explained it
yeah.
was
It
funny.
was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see
Now
what
here,
reviews.
oh, Revere, we have people.
Yeah, we got
Revere.
a couple. All right. 22 from Not Ultra. Pretty much a Legacy of Power type clip show episode from Dino Thunder. I did like that this episode was used as a bridge for the team up episodes, and I like how they use a clip show. But as much as I appreciate that this wasn't a holiday special, this was also a kind of waste of potential on the Rangers side. Instead of Dino Charge Rangers leaving last episode, this would have been a perfect opportunity for more character interaction between the two casts, especially when they're at the gym. There could have been interactions, training between ranges, etc. And also, I'm one of those fans that is disappointed that Sledge has become a joke ever since the return of Ninja Steel. I hope he stays dead. They already ruined him, so just let him stay dead. And yeah, um, yeah, that's his review. Okay, so there was a Beast Morphers episode 15 as well.
I think Cody. That's today's episode 14. I think.
So what about 15? Why did he
15.
say 15?
Oh, because Cody thought episode 22.
Oh my
What the wait?
god.
Wait, no, wait. Technically, if this is technically episode 13. No, this is
Oh,
technically episode 12. Wait, no.
oh,
You know what I mean? Because this is episode
okay.
22, but Cody doesn't know that, so
Okay.
he thought it was 15.
Okay, so he said in here, okay, I'm just gonna say his BM13 and his 22. He's like, I was wondering the impression that today that was the Dino team up. Glad I was wrong, but I thought it was a step down from the previous episode. Mostly just talking and getting children caught up with who is Goldar, Zed, Red Psycho were. Thought the B plot was simple and makes sense for Ravi. He's the smartest in the street smarts, not science smarts. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the main episode.
The episode everyone was hyped for.
I know the 2-year
I
hype.
was kind of hyped, but I was just like, that was an episode I watched. That was all right. That wasn't like mind blowing like Forever Red or like Once a Ranger or Dino Storm or
What about Legendary Battle?
You're funny. The Message of Danger or To the 10th Power. I'm just naming all the crossover episodes, but you know what I mean. But
so the episode was called Grid Connection, and then they saw Keeper again. Then they
for some reason he showed up on the ship.
Yeah, he's still on the ship.
He just showed up on the ship for some fucking reason.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Red Ranger, you're going to get hit by a meteor, right, or something."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay." And then Devin was like, "Yeah, I don't believe in grid battles. I don't believe in the morphin grid. I don't believe your
prophecy keeper.
You ET knockoff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. He was being so weird. Like, there's nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, usually people would say that, and then something bad happens to them. So that's why you don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Dino Charge Rangers got in contact with Grid Battle Force. It's like, oh, we're under attack. Blah blah blah. And then except Devin, the rest went through the dimension portal, went to the Dino Charge world to assist the Dino Charge Rangers. And they were fighting. Then they saw Goldar Maximus.
It was a cool morph. Ravi led the morph. It was cool.
Yeah, Ravi was good. He was good at leading the team. Then they had a fight, and then they all got defeated. And then Goldar Maximus stole some Ender Gems. Then Ravi's like, we're down, we're shit, we're suffering here. So they needed some reinforcements, and Devin survived the meteorite attack for some reason, so he's okay now.
It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, oh, I don't know what the hell was that. And
there's a simple explanation for that.
Yeah, and then Robbie phoned in and said, "Oh, we need your help." And after that, Devin's like, "Okay, how are we gonna go about this?" And after that, Keeper was like, "Okay, I think he was asking to get some help from the morphing grid, right?" So he went to the morphing grid and asking for help, And then after that, a Tyranno Dino coin appeared for some reason. And out of all the rosters of the Rangers, he asked for the Morphin Grid. He only received one bloody Ranger. Like, seriously.
I don't know how that
So
works.
Jason appeared. And oh my god.
His
Oh my
acting
god.
was something
The
else. It was something else. I gotta say, I don't know what
acting
what
was
he was doing.
self-destructive in a sense. Like, and I don't know. He just looked really, really.
Like he looked really stiff when he revived. You know,
I could barely any see
I felt like
expression
he
out
was.
of the actor.
He didn't act like natural, like in Forever Red. Like you knew that was Jason in a way because he kind of acted tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
I'll talk about that later. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll share my thoughts once Roland's done summarizing the episode.
Yeah. So yeah, back at it, back in action. They were talking, and then Jason just looked so weird. Then after that, Scrub was activating the egg because he's gonna make that Chimera Zord for Evox. Then the Dino Charge Rangers and
Jason
and Devin met up all together and all of that. Then the battle was about to start. And, oh my god, Jason! Oh god!
he flips a coin and summons the other Rangers somehow. I don't know how that works.
It was like so cringe. Like you called out an army, and I'm like, oh my god!
I don't know how that fucking works. Like he just flips the coin, like Edgy and O's, like, and it summons a fucking other dinosaur Power Rangers. Which is like
in MMPR, they were playing around with the coins. The coins always stayed into the Morpher, right?
Yeah, I guess that's cool. But it was like, what? Okay. That was cool, I guess.
And then after that, like, oh, sorry.
Well, I have to give him props for having a really good, decent morph scene.
I guess.
It was better than Dimensions in Danger, in my opinion. Because, like, they're like, Ninja Review. And then, like, they just did their morph.
Yeah.
And then their call out. At least he said his call out. But I was kind of disappointed that it was just an instant morph. It didn't get, like, as cool.
Yeah, it wasn't like with the. Like, they could have done the transition. I'm pretty
sure
they
Once the Ranger. Like, Once a Ranger was cool.
Yeah, the Once a Ranger. They could have done something like that, but no, of course they wouldn't end up doing any of that of the sort. Then the MMPR Rangers and the Dino Thunder Rangers, I really feel sorry for Dino Thunder, honestly. No,
my God, Dino Thunder Rangers, I feel bad for Will and like everyone else. I feel bad for myself too, because I had to go through that pain of hearing Connor, Ethan, and Kira. Jesus Christ, that was so bad. Like, literally, that was the worst voice I've ever heard in PR.
Why do you need them there? Like, why do you have to make it? Why do you have to emphasize it's like Dino? It's like
it's like Dino Thunder was barely there. Like, I don't know why they were even there. Like, they didn't even have to show up. They were really useless. Cause
they didn't even talk to them, not even acknowledging them. They just come. Oh, thanks for joining.
Yeah, just show up from the fucking portal, and then like,
it's just like
ridiculous.
Roll eyes, like, seriously.
And then NPR, it's kind of confusing because you don't know who's who, because none of them really talked, which is good.
Because look at the situation. Pink can be Kat or Kim.
Yeah.
Then you have Black,
Yellow.
who could be Adam or Zach.
Yeah.
Yellow could be Aisha or Trini. And then
Blue is Billy, probably.
Who?
Blue.
Billy is Billy.
Yeah, Blue is Billy, probably.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. And after that, the fight was great because of the sky footage.
Which worked. And this is the second time watching it. And I'm just like, okay. I was just kind of like, I wasn't really like hyped. Like, oh my god, Zom, I'm in PR and Dino Thunder teaming up with Charge. Oh my god, there's there's Jason, Connor, and Tyler. I was just like, okay, I guess because I was just like so out of it from the Sentai footage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, and then like they made the Z-Rex Super Buster cannon thingy, like the whole thing where which that was used in the movie. I was like, okay, but like, and it's like, okay, I guess because like I watched this during the Sentai.
Yeah, and then after that, Evox got the Chimera Zord or whatever, the
Yeah.
Chimera Mecha.
It's like, oh, that's why they use six of the six of the dinosaurs, even though it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with any of the animals.
Hmm. And after that,
Oh, and then
they-
it was
yeah.
like oh, that's Serpentera. That's better than Serpentera or something. He said something about Serpentera.
Oh gosh, yeah, he made a reference to
That line
Sarah. I
was
was
so
like, oh, it's and so they summoned their own Megazords, and then fight. Then
They didn't use. I have to
hey?
give half props for this. They didn't use the stupid white footage from the movie. Where
They
like
use their own cockpits, right?
yeah, they use their own cockpits, which I loved. I was like, yes. Why didn't
Yeah.
Japan do this? Like, because they had the stupid white backdrop during the
Yeah.
battle. For some reason.
Um,
It was cool to see Devin using the combined mode with the Dino Charge Megazord with the Terra.
yes.
And then, I'm like, I wish I could do that, but with my toys, but I guess I can't because we're not going to get one.
Unless you use yeah. But the only thing with the cockpit footage, let me just double check. Let me double check.
What do you mean?
You know how the cockpit footage is? Was Jason by himself? Let me check again. Oh no, Jason wasn't by himself. Okay, I see it. I can see it. The cockpit.
What do you mean?
Okay, I see. No, I look at the cockpit, and I can see him with the team. Okay, I see him with the NPR. Okay, and they were using Dino Steel. Okay, and then you see. Okay, oh, that's alright. That's unique, I guess. And then they finished off the monster and defeated Evox. It's not dead though. And then after, oh my god. What's the slogan? Is it Rangers together, defend together, or whatever?
Yeah,
Rangers.
the Rangers together, defending together.
Ew! Rangers together, defending together. Rangers together, defending together.
I just hate the whole Rangers forever bullshit.
Rangers forever.
Just once a Ranger, always a Ranger. That's the catchiest one. It's simple.
Oh my.
Jesus.
Why can't it even say more phenomenal at least?
Yeah, more phenomenal, or even once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Yeah.
Okay, I'm absolutely traumatized, and I totally.
Oh, and then when I was watching this ending scene, I was super confused because like the Dino Thunder Rangers were like, oh, we're gonna go back to Greece. I see it, and then like
and then yes,
and then like
the Dino Charge Rangers.
Yeah, the Dino Charge Rangers.
NPR.
Yeah, NPR goes with them. Which weird because they don't live in Greece. They live in Angel Grove, unless they're going to visit Tommy because he lives in. And then in my head, I was super confused. I was like, "Wait, it's Beast Morphers in the separate continuity, like separate dimension?" But they went into the same portal. I was like, "Oh, okay." They're just saying shit.
Oh god!
But I like how Devin gave Keeper a hug. That was a good hug.
Yeah.
And I would say it is better than the video game, especially Last of Us 2. I would rather watch this than Last of Us 2. So that was the episode. So I want to mention Not Ultra's comment. Is it better?
Which one?
Do you think it's better than Legendary Battle? Like, how would you rank this? in
Wait,
the
wait,
crossover.
which? What did you say?
Legendary battle was better than Grid Connection. Legendary
Uh,
battle and Grid Connection has similar issues, but I feel like the cameos were more meaning than Jason's return. Yeah, I think honestly, Legendary battle has its problems, right? Especially the one that was airing. Like the extended cut was like made it decent, but at least
yeah.
those cameos were like, oh snap, that's Carter and Dana helping people. They're still Lightspeed Rangers, even though they didn't talk.
They still did something,
Yeah, they still did stuff.
but like
Like Tommy
you could
saved
do
the.
so many things with like being insert and like and get like at least good voice actors, at least like try to get close to the voices
God,
of
that
the
was
race.
so awful for Connor, Ethan, and Kira. It was like,
It's like I feel, to be honest, absolutely feel sorry for the Disney era.
I feel bad for
Um,
Kevin Duhaney because he was like hush hush all the time
yeah,
during this, and then like it was obvious that like they couldn't have come to an agreement, which was
yeah.
sad to see.
It's okay. All right, let's talk about the good points. What are the good points about the
Um,
episode?
the good point of the episode, it was cool to see ASJ back. I don't know how I feel about ASJ. His acting is just it's very off putting because he hasn't acted in 17 years. He's like really rough, out of shape
But
in a way.
okay, if you were an actor before, is it really that hard to get back into it and actually get with the flow of it?
No,
You know
because
what I
like
mean?
JDF when he comes back, he's like really good. Yeah, like say what you say about him, the guy knows how to act, even if like he can be over dramatic, like in Legends of the White Dragon. But like every time like JDF comes back to Power Rangers, he's always slipping back to his right shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because Dimensions of Danger, he was like really good in that.
yeah, he was. And
But Austin, I don't know, man. He was like super like yeah, like that type of thing.
and then when he be
That
and
type of attitude.
his voice dub into
Yeah, I don't think
when
he
he
did
was a
ADR.
Jason, like he just sounded like a teenager or something, or he tries to be one. Like, please, for goodness sake, he pulled it off way better in
In
Forever
Forever
Red.
Red. Yeah, because he acted naturally.
He was so natural. In this case, he sounded so like rehearsed. Um, he just looked like he didn't know what to do. Like,
Yeah, basically.
I very disappointed, and I didn't
I
hype.
mean, I had fun with it because like it was cool to see Dinosaur Rangers and
Yeah, it was.
somewhat Dino Thunder, but not
Yeah.
really them. It was kind of
I
soulless
see
in a
the
way.
Dino Charge Rangers. The actors have put a bit more effort. I
Yeah,
really
because
do
they're
appreciate.
there. Yeah,
I
they're
do
actually
appreciate what they did. Like the ones who were left over, obviously. I do appreciate what they did. Like they were into it, and the acting seems very natural. But ASJ, wow, wow.
It felt kind of weird. Like, if all the Rangers, why would you choose Jason?
Hmm.
Like the morphing grid, like I don't know how. Like it's the morphing grid is like supposed to be like the forest, right? Compared to Star Wars.
And I thought Jason. Oh well, then again,
Like
I mean,
Jason's role was like super like not really. He didn't really explain much. He just said like, "Oh yeah, we defeated a Goldar." But like
yeah, you didn't.
technically, you did not defeat
Why?
Goldar. All right, Zordon
Yeah.
did for you, and Andros technically.
Yeah,
But, like,
Andros is the one who actually instigated destroying Zordon and actually, set the
the Z
destruction
wave and
wave.
all that.
Yeah.
But like they didn't.
So-
He didn't. I wish we would have gone like a catch up of what Jason's doing. You
Yeah.
know, where's he doing? Because Tommy, we got like a lot of stuff from him. He's still at Reefside. He has a kid, a cat, obviously, and it was like cool. But like
Yeah.
Jason it would have been like, oh, what's he doing now after Forever Red since we last saw him? You know? because we don't know.
Grayson's existence is just as bad as a random suit appearing in a Tyson movie. I'm sorry.
I mean, kind of, but at least he was there. But it just like sucks that like they didn't write more
But we
info.
didn't learn anything new from him.
Yeah, they didn't add anything new to him.
He didn't add any substance.
We didn't get to know like what happened to him because like Tyler was like, "Oh, no more explanations. You don't have time for that." I'm like, you could have time for it if it was a two-parter.
Yeah, and like they could have said at least it's like, "Oh, great. What do you want from me now?" Or something like a grumpy work office guy, like, saying that, "Oh, why are you summoning me now?" You know what I mean? Something. Like, give us something. Like, what is he doing besides becoming a ranger? But no, he didn't. Nothing.
Like you could just said, "Oh yeah, I gotta go back to," and they could have asked like, "What are you gonna do now?" And like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go back to Angel Grove, like do my karate shit or some shit
or whatever."
or just
Yeah,
like
something.
mention something." Yeah, this is so weird.
Yeah.
I feel like the fandom overhyped this episode so much, and I was kind of like, eh. But like the build up, I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, and
Yeah,
then
it was.
and then
I
like,
wasn't expecting anything from this from the team up.
no, I was kind of expecting something from like
Because
Ish.
it was already an issue already with the whole Go Busters crossover with Kyoryuger.
Yeah, but at least with the whole Dino Hope joke, but whole
Yeah.
Dino Hope
Yeah.
like jokes aside, it was a really good crossover considering. Like it sucked that the Go Busters got shafted, right? That's like a major problem for me too. But like at least the way the Geki, the Jew Rangers, and the Abba Rangers were treated, it was good. Because like at least Geki had like a really good role. You get to see him interacting with the other Koreans and stuff.
Yeah.
And even Ryoga was like he was still the same like character beats from before.
Yeah.
But like with Jason, it just seemed like unnatural in a way.
Very unnatural. I just like it's actually made the crossover a bit more worse than for what it,
Like I really wish we got more interactions between the teams, like not focusing on fights like too much, or just make this crossover like two parts instead of like one.
I mean, they could have. They could have focused more on focused more with the Dino Charge cast, right?
Yeah, focus.
They didn't have to bring Jason back, and then Dino Charge was like, "Yes, we're bringing MMPR. We need more Dino power.
We need more backup or some shit.
Yeah, we need more Rangers who has similar powers to us." So saying that
was like collecting their energy gems, and then like, we need more Dino power or something.
Yeah. So just bring back the MMPR and Dino Thunder Rangers as backups, like backup, you know what I mean? So I didn't have to have Jason there because now it seems very unbalanced. You had Jason to represent, nothing for Dino Thunder, and then you have 4 Dino Charge Rangers. You should just focus on the 4, give him a bit more time with the Beast Morphers interactions, and call it a day. But bringing Jason up was a very superficial thing, and it was just
like it would have been cool to see like Jason back, and like I'm glad he's back, but like is it really worth it that he was back,
No.
Because he did he really get a good pep talk? He probably didn't. That's why that's why
he didn't. He just got summoned and then straight away went to the battlefield. Like, what else?
Yeah, I don't know. I like how this part was like only one part, and like the Gavin crossover was basically 2 parts. It was like, ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
So.
And okay, well, what else did they do good? Oh, they showed the cockpits of the original Megazord.
Honestly, yeah, that was it. That was the only thing I could think of.
That was the only good things about it.
It's cool to see other people coming back, I guess.
I really hope they don't do crossovers for a while.
I mean, for me, crossovers, I would just like old crossovers again, like
Yeah.
from the previous team to the new team. You know, to
Can
see
you believe it?
just like old days.
Yeah. Like when I watched Lost Galaxy and In Space's crossover episode last week.
Yeah, it was really good.
Beautiful. Like it was great. Like it was 2 parts still.
Yeah.
And like there was great interactions between the Rangers. Like
yeah,
there's a lot of personality demonstrated in that. And they used a lot. Like everything was original footage.
Yeah.
It was everything's original footage, and the effects they used old effects, like with the actual explosions, not using like Photoshop effects or whatever. It's like, why can't they go back to that type of style of crossover? Because
like they can't just be rushing crossovers just one episode. They gotta do at least 2 parts, or if you do one episode, try to make it like not so like make it like make it involve 2 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, like a perfect example was like Time for Lightspeed. It's not like a really like popular crossover that everyone likes or like talks about, but I still enjoyed it because like it gives you like a sort of you get to see the Lightspeed Rangers back, like with Carter being the one like, oh, like this is the Viper and like we need to stop her. That's it, right? And then you get to see other Lightspeed Rangers coming back in a way. Like, Joel's married to Miss Fairweather, you know? Yeah. And that was pretty cool. You know? And I want more of like, oh, the previous Rangers, we get them back and you get to see what happens to them after the show ends. But like, you know, because like recent crossovers, like Dimensions in Danger did well with Tommy coming back. You know, just get to see what he does. But the other Rangers, in a way, they tease like, oh yeah, we're still doing our Ranger duties, which is cool. Like throwing a line to see like, oh, what they're doing aren't like them interacting with the new team. You know, that's all I want to see.
And how about reinforcements from the future? That was good.
Yeah, that was a really good crossover.
That was great. Like seeing Jen back.
That's probably the best crossover we've had.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and a lot of original footage involved.
And Thunderstorm too. Thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, that was great.
With Dino Thunder with Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And
that was great.
Too. I like Once Ranger. Like the only problem, man, it's like I don't know, it's too hyped.
It is.
Like I was kind of in that boat in a way because like the crossover build up because I wasn't expecting it to be so good.
Yeah.
But the execution wasn't really that great because it was so rushed, I felt. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, overall, I think, how about if we grade the whole arc?
Whole arc?
Oh, wait, the whole arc itself.
I give it a 7.
Give it a 7?
Yeah.
I give it a 6.
Because the last episode just ruined it for you, right?
It just totally ruined it for me. It just made me really cringe a little bit. I mean, not a little bit, a lot. Dino Charge. I do agree. Dino Charge team up episode was.
That was the episode. That was the best one.
That was the best one. The the Chaku arc was alright. It was okay, and then to wrap the whole thing, touching base with the previous technology, touching base with the morphing grid, touching base with the clip shows and all that. Like the concept is okay. The execution, I think, is poor. So I
for what?
The execution was poor. Like I like the concept. I like the ideas behind it. But
I think
was poorly done, like with the dubs and everything.
Yeah, because the execution for the last episode, But
was
leading up to that one episode, and it didn't really fit well for me. I thought it was alright. I thought it wasn't amazing. It was like there, you know. I thought ASJ, like Jason was just like off to me. Like he was supposed to be like the Ranger that everyone liked, you know, coming back, you know, because he hasn't come back since Forever Red.
And now he is now going to be known to some people as the Ranger who we don't want to come back for a long time now.
Like people give JDF shit for coming back, but at least he puts in a lot more effort and like.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that, and I see him. He's
how
like,
to beat
in
Tommy
Dimensions 8.
again.
Yeah.
Except for High Force, because that's a different story. But
yeah, but when he's in that in this, he puts his his Tommy psych on, and
like he was like in this different zone. Like he was like the way he acted. It was like yeah. He wasn't like the cool Jason that he showed up in Forever Red.
No,
like acted naturally. I felt like he put in like. I don't know, I felt like he tried too hard.
He did try too hard.
Like in acting?
And this could not just be him problem. It could actually be the direction problem.
Or like the script too.
Yeah, the script.
Jason didn't really. He didn't really do anything.
I mean, because I don't think Austin would remember how Jason acted how long ago? 27 years ago. So,
that is true. So
in saying that. It could be the writing issue.
Or it is probably too.
The director too, and I don't know who directed it.
I don't know. Because I remember Koichi directed Forever Red. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, but
because Koichi knows all that shit, like how everyone's supposed to act.
Oh, it's just very unfortunate.
Because I was looking forward to like seeing what's Jason up to and like what's he gonna do. What's his role, man? He didn't really have a role besides flipping a fucking coin and summoning, doing like everyone. I liked how there's a tweet that someone said to Dawson like, "Oh yeah, this is like the end game for Power Rangers because of the portals."
Yeah. Yes.
Them comparing to end games.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Just 2 portals, by the way.
No, just 2 portals. Yeah. And like,
yeah.
That's funny.
We're going smaller scale end game here.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like the scene from Twilight in the Breaking Dawn, whatever, in like the trailer. It shows like the 2 factions of vampires coming at each other, but like,
oh my God.
Like there's like a level of them, and it made it seem like an epic, but it wasn't. So it was fine.
Yeah, I scored it a 6. Let's have a look at the reviews about this episode. I want to see what people actually think. Let me open up the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna read out Cody's one. He said, nice conclusion to the team. Everything was nicely passed. Evox and the information from Keeper well about how to make a Zord. Better than Legendary Battle or Dimensions in Danger. That's what he thinks. 10 out of 10. He scored a 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's your opinion. I'm not going to argue with that. If you really enjoyed it, by all means, enjoy it. But personally, no, I didn't really like it. Okay, let's have a look. Not Ultra. Honestly, it was good. Oh no, it was not good.
It's not good.
The previous 2 Builder episodes were honestly better than this. Yeah, I do agree with that. Goldar Maxwell was kind of wasted. Yep, that was also wasted. The episode was kind of just all action, and while good action, nothing to me was a shock, especially episode 12. There wasn't much character interactions. That's weird. Yeah, I agree with that. Jason seemed kind of wasted because he was kind of there for the final fight. Charge Rangers, Dino Charge Rangers stood out more than Jason, and as Dawson pointed out, at least in Dimensions in Danger, we got some sort of update on Tommy's life, unlike Jason. Yeah, which was just here for the final battle, and this little side story of Darren not believing Keeper in terms of the Morpher Grid was kind of dumb, especially when he was standing in for a few episodes back. Not an awful episode, but just underwhelming for the build up it got. And also, no Dino Thunder love. Edit. The team up was garbage. I've been rewatching it and reevaluating the episode, and the more I think about it, the more I dislike it. I'm just going to say that if anyone wants to prove me wrong, go ahead. But this was the worst team up special across 27 years of Power Rangers.
I don't know how I feel about this compared to Legendary Battle. Legendary Battle has its problems, but at least the cameos were a little bit better than Dead Space cameo.
Okay. The thing with the thing is okay. Legendary Battle is bad because there was no good. There was
rushed.
It was not much good lead up to it.
Yeah.
Right? It was a filler, and then that, and it was rushed as well in one episode. Okay.
And the cameos were kind of disappointing in a way.
And the cameos were non-verbal or whatever. And they were just doing cleanup duty. Basically, they're just doing cleanup duty. Just destroying the leftover robots. That's it. What was it? The henchman called? Was it the Xbox?
Xborg.
Xborgs. So it was just cleaning up duty.
Yeah.
So okay.
And like the extended help, the cut helped it a lot.
Yeah. So if you're going to refer back to the extended cuts, Legendary Battle is still better
Legendary
than
Battle extended cut better than this one.
Yeah,
But I
but
think it was okay. It wasn't terrible. I still think the Legendary Battle.
Yeah. But with the grid connection, you can kind of say that grid connection is actually a 6-part kind of situation because you touch base with little mini moments of the morphing grid, the
setup and
access
stuff,
to
with like Ryjack and
yeah. So you can say grid connection is like it's a 1 episode plus 2 minutes kind of, it's spread out through among 6 episodes. Now, if you were to critique grid the episode itself by itself, it's absolutely very disappointing. And it just kind of upsets me. It's like just hearing about it. It's just like I don't want to watch it anymore. Like I'm not the type of person to actually to watch the episode again over and over to make sure that whether I like it or not. If I don't like it straight, I don't like it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
I get it.
not entertaining enough to me to watch. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm sorry. I like the other episodes, the other 5, because they touched base on it, but they ruined me overall. And now I don't know what I'm going to expect for the rest of the season.
I don't know either, honestly.
Yeah.
It was kind of like overhyped a little bit.
It was. Here's the thing with Beast Morphers season 2. The first 8 episodes were pretty much dumb filler, right?
Yeah.
Except episode 8.
Then all these episodes are kind of good, but like they were hiatus.
Yeah, and then episodes 9 to 12 plus 22 were decent. Then it totally tanked in episode 13. So I don't know what they're gonna do for the rest of the last 7 episodes or 8 episodes left.
I mean 7 or 8 because one aired today, but I don't think we're reviewing that one. I
don't know. I'm really, really worried that it may not end up bouncing back from the grid connection. I don't think so. I would say it might end at best mediocre.
Yeah, it's all right. It was there. Honestly, I still think I still think Dimensions of Danger is way better. Right?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised at like the Falcon Zord coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was
Yep.
like genuinely shocked. Like I remember my reaction. I was watching it with my brother, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's the Falcon Zord."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But like this one, I was like, like Sentai footage, you know, from like a movie that was like aired like 6 years ago, and it's like I felt like this crossover was kind of just there, not gonna lie,
It's just there.
overhyped in a way.
Very overhyped.
With ASJ's role, which he didn't really do anything
No.
besides flipping the coin, as I mentioned before. So.
Yeah. Oh no. I agree. Yeah, they did have slightly better cameos. I mean, ASJ compared
That's
to
true.
yeah.
Because they only brought back ASJ in terms of like the cameo.
I mean, one of the better moments in Legendary Battle was like with
Corone.
With Corone. Yeah.
Yeah. And the extended cut. That line
it brought back a lot of nostalgia because like Astronomer back in the day is like, ew, I don't want to become a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
And then she says like, oh, I love being a Power Ranger. Like how amazing is that? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like they touch back on that.
One line just like cements her. Oh, like oh, she's still a Power Ranger. She still likes it. You know, it's like one like a line. I feel like one line of like what is Shay of like Jason of what he's doing or something about his own character and not just, like, generally. Yeah, not just generally. Oh yeah, like future Rangers, it's gonna be good. You know what I mean? There's still gonna be Rangers out there, so. So.
But
disappointing.
Anyway, that's pretty much all we got to say about Beast Morphers.
Beast Morphers.
I don't know how many episodes they're going to be showing this week, but we'll continue reviewing
they're probably
it with
airing the whole season. They're airing the whole season.
Oh, they're airing the whole season? Okay.
Yeah, next week.
We'll continue on to next week. Probably like we'll break it up in pieces and all that. We'll see. But okay, so that's the end of that discussion rant.
I mean, yeah, kind of rant of how
it was more of a rant now.
That's why voice acting is very important. ADR.
It is. Voice acting is important. Just remember, everybody, voice acting is important. The dubbing is important. The writing of the story of a character is important, and you can't do things that are very superficial just to shallowly everybody have some sort of basically it's very shallow. I felt it's borderline offensive for a fan of Power Rangers.
It wasn't offensive to me, but I can see it offensive to other people because like all the build up basically led to nothing.
Yeah, and I wasn't hyped up, but the fact that like you're telling me that he could just show up and then just like without any reference to the previous. Without any reference to his duties as a ranger, you just make him show up and just fight along a battle. It's annoying. Like I'm pretty sure other children television shows can do way better than that. And even if they bring back an old character, they can touch base. Like I don't want to say Pokemon, but yeah, Pokemon actually did pretty well. I mean, they brought back Misty and Brock, and they've been absent from certain seasons for X amount of years, and yet they touch base on that. Just saying, you can do better. I'm just saying, you can do better when you bring back an old character. But anyway, now it's time for
close MAGMA. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you have to do it.
I know. Okay, so.
Superhero Time's back next week. Let's go.
Yeah.
Even though
Superhero Time's back. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow in Japan. So we're coming back to Breaking Hero time. So, but also just a few minutes ago,
Ultraman
Ultraman Z
Z.
just came out. So we're gonna be watching that. So please go to Subaraya's YouTube channel.
Yeah. You
Watch.
actually watch it. Don't.
I'm gonna try actually watching it because apparently I can watch it too as an Australian. So hopefully, so watch Ultraman Z. Put your shitty opinions on the Discord. We're going to be reviewing Ultraman Z. Because the streets are not going to review it. I think we're going to be doing it. So because they're doing Garo. So Ultraman fans, be ready for a discussion for that. Yeah, rejoice. Yes.
It's
Ultraman is
English
actually
too.
part of part of our Breaking Hero time, and
Plus
Hero
Beast
Major
Morphers.
01,
Beast Morphers?
and Beast Morphers. We will decide how we're gonna handle Beast Morphers.
Because they have a lot of episodes too. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes. Probably another like what five episodes, something like that. What else? Oh yeah, I left a couple of links on the description below. Still the Black Lives Matter movement thing. And also, I also added the link for Kotetsu Toys because like I was supposed to make address about his COVID situation and he's struggling to ship out a lot of products, so it's bad for his business. So I also left a link down below. I also left the links to everybody's socials. As I remind you, you can follow my Insta, Spring Rolls Customs. I do a lot of stuff there. You can follow everybody's Twitter, and also left everybody's YouTube channels. So like Corey's Go Mango channel, Josh's Toku Topics. He's doing really well.
Video, yeah, the Lightning Storm. Cool.
Yeah, he has a segment called Lightning Storm, so he's doing really well in reporting the news regarding specifically Lightning Collection, which is I think you guys should really watch it. I'm pretty sure you have watched it. And what else I could say? Well, yeah, just keep using the Discord. Just follow our Twitter for announcements. Sorry I couldn't get back to you in Retrofection and kind of Kamen Rider because of Power Rangers. We need to prioritize that. Because otherwise we're not going to end up
that DC-17. Sorry about that. Watching this.
Yeah, so we'll get when there's a issue with hiatus again, we're always going to go back to it because
we're gonna shit on Amazon's. Don't worry, DC-17.
Yeah. But otherwise, thank you for coming this week. Make sure. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next week again. And then Australian Eastern Standard Time 9 a.m. Okay. So I'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.